When you're done there, I'll have you give me a hand on the circumference, but you don't need to come
No,
for that.
I was trying not to flip this ledger right next to the whole thing.
What's up, everybody? This is David Flores, the Bike Life Surfer from the 5280. I'm going live tonight with Brian and Nick from Scumbags Bike Life Apparel. My special co-host is Wiggles himself. Wiggles, come on.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on last second. I appreciate it. How you doing?
Nope, not bad. No, I saw your message. I think it was it this morning, but I was busy working, and I just realized when I got home, I'm like, oh wait, I was like, it was like 10 minutes before you went on. I'm like, oh yeah, I cop on. So doing good, man. Just enjoying it.
How you doing? Hold on 1 second.
No,
Whoops.
not bad. No,
Getting some feedback. My bad. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it. It's well appreciated. So what, man, dude, we are days away from OBC.
It's creeping up, creeping.
I'm looking forward to it, man. This will be my first one. So I guess what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It's hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm ready. I just got I'm getting everything dialed in right now to get out there. I got my room, got my already sponsored and everything. So I got my bag, getting all my merch and stuff ready. It'll be a shorter run for me this time. Like I was telling you before you went on, when I was on Team OBC, I was out there for like 10 days at a time sometimes. But I'm kind of tied up with work, so I'm gonna head out probably like late Friday night and then come back Monday after the Voodoo ride. So, but I'll still be there. I'll be there having fun, running my booth, and I was hoping to have my tall bike ready by then, but I still got to do some more kinks to it.
Oh, dude, fun fact, bro. I'm going to actually be coming back with a tall bike to Colorado.
Right.
My club mate, Mario Solea, has one for me, and I am going to bring it back. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I got to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just no way I can do it offhand first couple of times, but it's also going to go through it definitely needs some maintenance,
Yeah, I took my tall bike out to Denver before on one of my Voodoo rides out there.
Yeah.
I was high in the Mile High.
You were high in the Mile High. What'd you think of our weed versus California's?
To tell you the truth, I was so high I didn't even realize the difference.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it was accomplished what needed to happen.
Yeah, that and people were passing out mushrooms too, so it was a little bit of both.
Oh yeah. I might want to see some pretty colors this weekend with Marissa's lights and everything. So God knows.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I might have to have a Subway sandwich, add the mushrooms.
Yeah, one time I got done with my Voodoo ride. It was like whatever time, it was like midnight or 2 in the morning or whatever, and I got back and we were winding down, and I remember I had my swing bike, and I had a little trailer on my swing bike full of t-shirts, and we're sitting underneath Fremont watching the show, and Jeffy comes up. He's like, "Hey man, you want these the last of these chili cheese fries?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I started eating them, and I'm like, "Hey man, I know that taste." And he's like, "Yeah, there's a good amount in there." I'm like, "Ah." So I ate them. Let's just say I barely made it back to the room that night.
Oh wow. How's it been going with your Voodoos, dude?
It's going good, man. Just we just did the one in Yuma, and then I got one going up on Sunday after the bike show at OBC. I just restocked all my t-shirts, so my booth will be blooming with them. I just made some flyers, so these will be in all the OBC registration bag. It has all the dates on the back, front, just some links and the logo and stuff. So I'll have those at the booth, and they'll be in the OBC bag. I got like a gift certificate, or golden ticket gift certificate for like, I think it's like $100 or so, towards gear and stuff like that. So if you win, come by the booth and you'll be able to pick out what you want.
Definitely. I do need you to do me a favor. I'm probably going to see anyways, but I do want to get, how many assortment of hats do you have?
How many what?
How many different styles of hats do you have?
Shoot. Actually, to tell you the truth, I need to print some more up. But I mean, yeah, because I just sold all. I just sold them all on Yuma, and I got to print up some. I actually got to print up a bunch, but usually I just have like the snapbacks. I do like the green or black, and then I just throw all kinds of different color voodoo logos on it.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
take one. I'll take one.
but if not, I got you no matter what.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
I actually got a shirt right here for you. Actually, where'd it go? I got to ship it out. I already printed up your label.
Oh, we gotta ship it. Okay.
Yeah. See, I gotta. If I ship it tonight, it'll get to you before you. When are you leaving for OBC?
I leave Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, it'll be here when I get back though.
Oh yeah, see David right there. That's for you, and then DJ's right here.
Yeah.
The shirt. I got you. Yeah, I got you the shirt in there.
That's nice. Nice. DJ will definitely like that. DJ
Yeah.
Scene.
So yeah, I'll strip it out. I'll drop it in the post office tomorrow. So yeah, you'll see it when you get back.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I should have dropped it in there the day or freaking on Friday, and you would have had it for OBC. But
oh, it's all good, baby. He'll give you something to wear soon. Hey, Marco is in the Marco is in our chat room. What's going down? Hello, everyone. I'd love to taste. I think that is one of the Tricadelic dogs from Ohio. How are you, everyone, doing? If you have any questions tonight for Scumbag Apparel, please feel free to ask any questions that you would like. This is it's pretty cool, man. Like, everything I've been doing is I've been as far as the Midwest, and I gave the Midwest tons of love, and still will do that. But it's kind of cool to like have some guests from the East Coast. I'm talking Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's get much more East Coast than that. And they were actually riding this weekend in New York City. So I thought that was cool. I think that was real cool. So I definitely gonna link up with them because I would like to do that in 2027. I want to do that Ebro thing with, like, through every borough or whatever it is. Have you heard of that?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I would love to do that. But we'll see after that whole highway thing, though. We'll see what goes on with bike life altogether. That thing that happened out there in San Francisco. And I'm talking about it out here too and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I can't wait to, next year. Like I said, like this year, I'm doing the whole like the keeping it West Coast tour. So I mean, the farthest I'm going this year is Vegas, Arizona, and then basically up the whole coast of California. But usually I have my events like like at least some like I've done New York, Rhode Island, and everywhere in between. So next year I'm gonna start kicking the tour off and throwing some extended miles. To some other cities again. This year, I just started a new job, and in between moving everything, I was like, I got to keep it a little bit manageable. That way, I'm able to make them. So.
Yeah, that'll be cool. See, we got 2 more minutes, and these guys will be on here. Scumbag Apparel, Brian and Nick, come on. If you guys would like to come on now, come on, come one, come all. We will do this interview. I'm looking forward to this, dude. I've been following their content online. I love it, dude. Their gear is just dope. I think it has made it as far as I've seen people in Yuma, Arizona rock it. Juanito and his wife, I think, rock their gear and stuff like that too. Nick and Brian, how are you guys?
Hold on, man. What's up?
Scumbag Bike Life Apparel, man. So this is my boy Wiggles. Wiggles has the Voodoo Tour. We were kind of in a little bit of negotiations. I kind of reached out last second, and he came in, and he's been one of my guests in the past, and he's also agreed to be a co-host for this too. So he has his own apparel line as well. He hosts a lot of different rides, so I think this would be a good fit tonight. So let's start it off. Nick, I'm gonna let you roll it off. Go ahead, my man.
All right, so Scumbags. I see. What made you come up with the name to begin with?
The way we tend to ride, we get called scumbags quite often. So
hey,
we just embraced it.
It's who we are. What better way to label it than throw it on a shirt and some hats, man?
That's right. It can't hurt if we admit it.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Hey, they say sometimes it's a label on your head, and you guys did it. So
that's it. Yep.
That is totally cool.
How about you? How'd you come up with your name?
My name, yeah. Wiggles. Well, my brand is Voodoo Bike Rides. It all started. I was gonna do a ride out in Venice Beach, and you know, Venice and voodoo go hand in hand. So I was like, oh, I just named it it was just named the Voodoo Ride. You know, I was like, just do this Voodoo Ride out in Venice, and it never fell through. So like something kept on coming up, and we had to reschedule, and then I ended up doing it in Ventura, and then I did it in Huntington, and I just started changing like different cities, and every city I went to, I'd always like hit up different like crews out in those cities and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna be doing a ride. You know, you guys wanted to be like the ride support, like a co-host. So I did that for about a year, and then like by that time I was like, oh, I'm gonna set up a tour. So you know, I started making T-shirts with everybody's logo and the dates and stuff. And we just started the Voodoo Tour, and that was back in 2016. Well, 2015 is when I was just randomly doing them, and then 2016 is when I did the tour. And 10 years later, we're still freaking traveling around different cities, co-hosting. And but then but yeah, then like between that, I just make other like random swag, like roll up, you know, and uh, but the name Wiggles, that's from my swing bike. I got name Wiggles off the swing bike.
That's my goal someday, is just to retire and travel around and just hit up all these different clubs. Met a lot of people online with this Scumbags thing, and a lot of them are like, you know, anytime you want to come out, like there's guys from Houston and yeah, you got Yuma Bike Life, all those guys out there.
We're jealous to see you guys ride all year long, where we can only ride.
Hey,
You know, it gets a little cold here. We had a rough winter.
yeah, since I started doing these voodoo rides, I've been seeing so many different downtowns, like the ones that are behind you guys' back right there. You know, I'm like, I've been to so many cities. Sometimes I'll be out there and I'll be like, shit, what downtown am I in right now? I forget where I'm at. And I'm like, oh shit.
New York City, though, you can't mistake New York City. When you're down in Manhattan, I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, we've been to a bunch of different cities, but there's nothing like riding in Manhattan.
Nothing competes with that.
No, yeah, I did a voodoo ride. It wasn't in downtown, but it was in Long Beach on Long Island. The homie Nick owns a shop out there called Local Cycles, and it was his 10-year anniversary, so we did a mashup event out there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, you were talking earlier. You were talking about that the New York ride, the 5 borough.
Yeah,
There's a couple. So there's a 5 borough ride, which is
that's
kind
the
of
one.
like, yeah, there's a 5 borough ride, which is an all day, and it's everything from competitive cyclists to just people having fun. And then there's Ebro, which is completely different. That's usually later on in the summer, and that is absolute chaos.
That's nuts.
I think that's the one I want to go to. Is the absolute.
It is legitimately chaos.
Thousands.
Yeah, they have Ebro Eve, which is they have like 6 different rides that go all over the different boroughs, and it's just out. They take over the city for the entire weekend.
Hey, I'm gonna I have an important phone call coming. I'm gonna put you guys on mute real fast and kick these guys off.
You're good. You're good. Hey guys, so do you guys like host like a community ride as well?
We participate in more than we host, and we kind of just try to get up with people, see as many people as we can. I'm constantly posting on Instagram, hey, you know,
Yes.
I'm gonna be riding. I've been hooking up with this guy Bill. I don't know if you've ever seen him on Instagram. It's Bill Bash 1423.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his grandfather, One Way Little Man's grandfather. One Way
Okay.
Little Man's is huge on Instagram and YouTube. So I've been hooking up with him in the city, and we ride, and he brings people out. He does
Every time we go out, we always meet up with a crew. We don't
Nice.
know who they are, but we've never gone there. We always end up meeting with somebody and riding the day with them.
So you guys are in Connecticut, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in Denver, as you guys know. So out here we have Denver, Colorado, and we have Boulder, Colorado. So in Denver, we have the Denver Cruiser rides, and then Boulder, we have the Boulder Cruiser rides. Both the same like booze cruise type thing, you know, going on a different route each week. Do you guys have that in the community of Connecticut, or do you guys travel outside of that more to New York? Because I've seen like the Queen of Bike Life, the one lady that be tricking all the time, doing some awesome ass stuff on her bike. So how does it work on the East Coast on your guys' sector? Because you guys are, you know, pretty much close to each other, like everything.
There's not a lot of, you know, like I've seen it out west again with the Yuma Bike Life, those guys there. We don't have that same type of crew thing here. It's just kind of whoever gets together, you know. And with our weather out this way, a lot of times it's like if it's nice, everybody's out. You know?
Okay.
like golfing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
If it ain't raining, we'll be out.
Nice.
Hey, that's crazy because like there's like I've done a lot of different rides in different cities too, and it's like trying to plan it out. Like like I'm surprised that there hasn't been one voodoo ride that's actually got completely rained out. Like there's been a lot of close calls, but you know, I've been to a lot of cities where I'm like, damn, like I'm thank God I didn't come here in the winter because I know how it is. You're like,
Yeah, we were out riding. This year was rough. The year before we were out riding, it was like 15 to 20 degrees. You know, you're only out there for a little while, but
Hands get
Yeah.
cold quick.
yeah, out here you'll have like 3 events going on the same weekend. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, one in San Diego, one in LA, one over here, and you can just
Yeah,
pick
we're
and choose on which ones you want to
We're
go
seeing
to.
them. We're seeing them on Instagram all the time, and we're just like, damn,
Yeah.
Let me
jealous.
tell you guys one thing, man. If
Jealous.
you guys want to do any rides, of course, I'm always going to say hit up a Los Riders ride. That is the bicycle club I'm a part of. Big shout out to my family. But I would always say like Marissa Mays from San Diego Electric Light Parade, Oceanside, California, Wiggles if he has an event going on, JP from my club if they have an event going on. I mean, there's something all the time everywhere. Like when I went there a month ago, and I went to I did Los Angeles Critical Mass, and that was fun. 28.54 miles on a single speed. So I killed it that night. I had a great time doing that. That was fun. And then Marissa's, I mean, it's beautiful. It's in San Diego. You see everything you want to see of the ocean and the sunset, and it was just awesome. And then Oceanside, I still can't get over that with the schoolyard crew. That was fun. I mean, they knew I had already done almost close to 40 miles. So they took me like pretty much like a 5-mile loop around the city real quick, and then just barbecued until, I mean, and just, it kept going and going. And I mean, Wiggles knows how they are. It was a great group of people. All of California is great. I would also recommend very much Yuma, as you say, you've seen them as doing their thing. Phoenix is another great one that is awesome. The Midwest, Detroit Bike Life is awesome. Cleveland is great. I mean, there's so many of them. Chicago, I would highly recommend for you guys to go to. It would be great. Like I've been traveling to these places. That's like my hobby right now. My main thing I like to do is critical masses. Do you guys ever do those out that way?
they have a Boston critical mass every so often.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's awesome. Pretty big numbers.
It's decent. Again, I've been in some of the ride outs in New York City, and it's bonkers. I mean, there's thousands of people. You know, Boston doesn't quite get that, but they get a lot. And Boston is also they kind of like the whole highway thing out west. A lot of times they don't play. They'll shut it down and they start taking people in. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the big flatbed police trucks with bikes just stuffed in the back.
Oh,
Yeah. What city was that in that they just did that where they tried to go on the freeway and the
San
freaking
Francisco.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, they
It's
shut
like,
down
yeah,
the
that's why
overpass and took
flatbed.
everybody.
Yeah. One thing too about that too, you better be able to display some kind of serial numbers because you're not going to get that bike back.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like on all my bikes, I have that stuff like in 3 different places in the cloud, private notes, everything. It's like, it sucks that happened. However, I'm a fan of the Wheelie Boys. I have a lot of good friends that are Wheelie Boys. However, I'm talking to some OGs that are in charge. They are very disappointed on the behavior of whoever decided to lead that, And
I don't have a problem with the wheelies. It's the whole swerving at people and all that stuff is what gets
Oh, yeah.
people in trouble. That's what's going to be the demise of everything.
yeah.
That whole.
You see them hitting cars, getting hit. It's
Yeah.
going to come down to a liability thing.
We have a
Oh,
friend
yeah.
out here in Colorado that is the fixie rider. I'm not going to say his name and throw him on blast, but he's a little shithead sometimes. We don't know what's going on with the driver in the car. Let's just put it that way. Could be going through whatever he's going through driving. But this cat always likes to fuck with everybody and smacked a mirror the other day and got that driver that just said, okay, you're going to fuck around and find out, and actually knocked him off his bike. And then he calls everybody in distress. It's like, dude, you just told us you smacked his mirror. I mean, I drive a nice truck. I would freak out, but I don't think I'd run somebody down because
I'd be
I have the same
pissed.
hobby. I'd be really pissed. But it's like, I do believe that some of our riders these days are very, very entitled and think they can do whatever they want. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think these kids are, do you think some of these kids as well as adults are habitual over the line steppers for their behavior?
I mean, we love dipping through traffic and riding. There's nothing better than that. And New York City is by far the best for
Absolutely. I
that.
do it too.
But you got to understand, You're going through red lights. You're cutting cars off. If we get hit, it's our fault. You got to
Yeah, totally.
understand. I mean, we've
Got our
got
share
we've
of-
gotten hit, got hit, ran into cars. It's
But you got to take ownership, and I think that's where the problem is there's no ownership for what they're doing.
I agree. What do you think, Wiggles?
I already crash enough. I don't need to be crashing into cars. I don't need to be getting cars chasing me down.
the only good thing about New York City is they're not moving very fast. It's so it's so gridlocked.
I
So
remember.
if you do get
I remember one time I was in downtown San Diego, and we were cutting lanes, and I was on my tall bike, and this light turned red, and we were cutting through the lanes, and both the bikes right in front of me just stopped, and I was on my tall bike, and I couldn't put my feet down, and I remember like, oh, and there was this Prius right next to me, and I fall onto this Prius, and I roll over the top of the Prius and land on the other side of it, and I walk around the back of it. My tall bike still leans up against the car, and I grab it, and the light turns green, and I hop on it and go, and the guy's just sitting there like, what the hell just fell over my car? You know, he's like, oh, it's a guy on a bike. What the hell? But
Well, here's a question for you guys. This is the same question for both of you. We'll start with Nick first. Nick, tell us about a bike life adventure that just turned into something that was super memorable. Could be past to present, something that just sticks with you that, you know, how those pop-up rides start, but what is something that's always stuck with you from your journey and experience in bike life?
well, I mean, for like pop-up rides, I mean,
Well, Nick over here. Nick Razor.
okay.
uh,
I mean, oh, yeah, okay, that one, okay.
Yeah.
My name was my bad.
one of the first times we were going to New York, we were hoping to meet up with this ride out, but we didn't know where they were. We didn't know really where we were going. Probably an hour within us dipping through the city. We came up into the ride. There's women, men, kids, 10 speeds, 29ers,
Ronald McDonald.
tricycles, city bikes. It was everybody. And it was just brought the biggest smile to your face because they're like, everybody's out there just having fun. All just vibing, doing the same thing, riding, having fun. Nobody was being an asshole. It was a sunny day in the city and we were all just ripping and great day.
And what about you? What's your most favorite memorable experience, Brian?
Honestly, probably again, it's funny how you see people online and you look at them completely different than you do. Like, you know, they're almost like not a real person until you meet them. One day I just decided to head down to New York City on my own, and I was just sitting at Times Square, just seeing if anybody would show up. And that guy, Bill Shipe Bash, shows up, and I had seen him on Instagram, him and Lil Man, and I was just like, you know, a city of how many million people, and here I stumble into this guy that I've been following. Turns out, I mean, we ended up, we're pretty good friends now, and we ride up quite a bit, and it's just surprising. And again, it's just something about the big cities and running into people that you don't expect to see. But that was a good day. Just kind of came out of nowhere.
Do you guys travel much from the East Coast to the West at all? Have you ever really done that yet?
No, again, that's why I said when I retire, I want to just rent a van or something and just go all around.
Well, I'm having an event, and I'm going to send you give you an invite and send you a flyer after this is over. But I'm having the Midwest Invasion, which people from California as well as Texas are showing interest as well. But it's also Detroit, Ohio, Indianapolis, and Illinois that'll be in the house. So you guys are more than welcome to come. I'm doing it a Wednesday through Sunday with a fat barbecue to end it. But I mean, some people are making Wednesday, some not. But our big ride here is Thursday night, which is a Denver Cruiser ride, which is hosted by Brad Evans, who's been doing it for about 22 years. So he's ready. He's already did a soft meet and greet with the Midwest when he was on the podcast. So they're coming. We've had like 20 rooms already sold out at the hotel. So, but our bike rides out here can be 800 to 1,000 people of straight bicycle shenanigans. You've got the track riders, the fixies, the cruisers, you know, the wheelie boys. It's just everybody for a straight street takeover. And so I'd like to invite you guys to that. I don't know if you guys can make it, but I'll send you some info.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a really good time. And we have this thing out here called Jazz in the Park. And I'm going to do a ride. I'm going to basically have everything staged for the barbecue, but I'm going to do a ride out from the hotel about 4 miles down the road. and there's like jazz going on. The Black Arts Festival will be going on, and we'll be having just a dope barbecue to send everybody back home. So, I'll send you some info on it and stuff. Maybe you guys can make it out to the Mile High. We're also doing a ride from Golden, Colorado. Have you guys have all heard of the beer Coors?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So what we're going to do with that one is there's going to be some electric trikes out here. So I'm going to have a moving truck for whatever electric cruiser bikes like the stretches and stuff, as well as the trikes, which is going to pick up. We're going to strap their bikes in, and it'll be sent up to Golden waiting for us. We have a thing called the light rail here, just like you guys have out there, like a train. So we're going to take it from downtown Denver all the way to the foothills of Golden, Colorado, and do like an 18-mile ride all the way back, kind of just on a decline. And there is one or two asshole hills at the end. It wouldn't be a bike ride without an asshole hill.
Exactly.
But it's one of those ones too that will also have a truck staged if nobody decides they want to do that, so we can just take them around the
You gotta
corner
earn it.
the way. Yeah, I'll earn it. I've done it.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, I've seen this one cat. His name is Bumpy Martinez. I first did that ride with him a long time ago, and it was funny. He was doing it, and all of a sudden he just like takes off. He's the ride leader. He knows what this is coming. It's the end of it, and you have his wife at the end going like, "You asshole," the whole time. So I remember just doing that ride, and it's really good one. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of bicycle riding. There's going to be people from Denver, Boulder coming out, to support the Washington Park Cruisers, Bike Club 5280. So yeah, I definitely would like to invite you guys out and stuff like that. So
hopefully
you guys can make it. It's July 8th through the 13th. So I'll send you info on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe you guys might be able to come out. You guys can fly with your bikes, or at 3871 Tennyson Street at E-Force Bikes, Eric Guterman will be riding bikes for people who ever needs e-bikes and stuff like that.
We're gonna we're gonna drive our big diesel trucks out there and spend about $5,000 in fuel.
Okay, hey, if you got, I know y'all East Coasters are way out there. If y'all need some e-bikes because you can't handle the altitude, I got you.
We need oxygen.
No, yeah, I've been out to Colorado before, and I did that altitude got to me after a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. I remember I spent a year away from Colorado, and when I got back, I felt like I had altitude sickness. So, Nick, go ahead. It's your turn, Nick. Take it away.
Oh, for just like a pop-up ride?
No, just questions in general for the guests.
Oh, shoot. Well, I mean, like they're probably already they probably have more questions than I do, because they're sitting there wanting to venture out, but don't wait till you retire, because then it's going to be too late. I don't know how long this cool bike life will be around. So I would say just hop on it to get as much as you can out of it. And even I mean, like I've traveled across the country driving multiple times. Me and Warren Wong drove across to Detroit and back. I remember during COVID, I was setting up a voodoo ride out in Detroit, and I didn't want it to be a huge ride because it was right when COVID was like, they're like, oh, if there's any big public events going on, they were going through shutting them down and shit. So we went from like San Diego to Arizona to Denver to Cedar Rapids, Chicago, all the way back down south and stuff. And I was gone for I remember it was like 30 days. And we would just pull up into a city, and we would announce the night before. Like the night before, we would be like, boom, this is where we're going to meet. Bring your bikes and we'll ride. That way it wasn't like a huge announcement, and we would just fucking throw it out there. But yeah, dude, I dig your guys' gear. After we get off this podcast, I want to see if maybe we could do a little gift exchange.
Absolutely,
sure.
Yeah, too. I've got some swag of my own, and I'll be sending you guys some stuff for coming on the show. So I will appreciate that. So guys, excuse me, with your company and stuff like that, have you started to see international sales yet?
So I had a little bit from The Hague in Sweden.
Okay.
Sweden. CF Bike Life, I think, is her Instagram.
Okay, I've seen that.
Yeah, her and her parents got some stuff. Going to be sending it out.
We've got some stickers, right?
Yeah, I got stickers. I think did I send you some stickers a while back?
Yes, you did. Yes,
Yeah.
you did. And it is on my bike box.
Another country.
What's that?
It's on my bike box. I have some of your stickers.
Yep.
But what's really cool about it, there is this gentleman by the name of Spencer. He's a really big bicycle advocate, but he's doing this thing where I believe it's like he's trying to get like 500 stickers from different states, different clubs, everything. And I think he has a bike sign. Where he got that bike sign, I think it was just donated to him. But he's basically putting everybody's stuff like from front to back, and it's going to be like an art project. So I got those stickers to him right away. But the ones you sent me, I put on my bike box like right away. And I actually came across a sign. It happened to just fall off of a pole, but it was a no skate. It was a no skateboarding at a pavilion at a certain place. I forget where it was, but yeah, it also has Scumbag Apparel on it as well. And I'm actually going to do that one. I'm putting the no skateboarding part. I'm leaving that open, and I want to put all the stickers on there that I get from different places. Then I'm going to have that one framed because it's only about like that big. So yeah, you know, some things happen when we're on bike rides. You find the damnedest things.
You never know.
You never know.
A lot of coincidences happen when you're out there riding.
Yeah,
I have
we
this.
also,
Go on.
Go ahead,
we
go.
also had some. I don't know if you know the ride bikes more guy from out
Yes.
west. Yeah, I sent him a bunch of stuff, so he's kind of spread that out when he goes out there. Alamo City Originals. I exchanged a bunch of stuff with him, and he's got international ties. So we've got stickers out in England and Russia. So it's been all right. It's like I said, it's more for fun. We're not making a living on this. This is just a hobby and something that we do for fun because it's just
This shit don't put shoes on your feet. It just puts memories in the bank.
We give most of our stuff away rather than sell it.
Where do you where are you seeing more most of the love from orders coming from? What side of the country?
West Coast.
West Coast?
Yeah, West Coast, Texas. I did a couple custom shirts. This woman asked me if I could do some custom shirts for I think it was around Christmas time. Sure. I had done some stuff with the names on the back and their local. I think it was 210 or something like that. So it's like Bike Life 210.
Oh, I saw that. I
Yeah.
did see that. Are you guys doing patches now too? I thought I saw something like that, or is it just stickers?
No, we do stickers. We have what we call our promo bags, which is a bunch of stickers.
Ride out bands.
Yeah, they get the elastic bands they put on the handlebars for ride out bands, and I actually have bullet casing stem covers,
valve stems covers
that we give out. We give out a ton of those.
Guys, that needs to go on the surfer bike that you just saw. I got to get something like that on there. We'll link up afterwards and
we'll send some out.
Yeah, I'll send you a bunch of bags.
They're cool.
Yeah, that would be definitely cool, man. I have some you know what, definitely we'll hook up afterwards, but I've got my some extra swag bags for my event coming up. I don't know if you guys will make it, but I'm going to send you one each anyways, just so
this is the perfect valve stem cover for that.
That is definitely the perfect one. Bring me both of those. Let's see
dude, I literally have a freaking big ass duffel case from all these rides I've been on. I literally have like Ziploc bags just like in this briefcase, just full of stickers, koozies, buttons, patches that I've just collected. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to just like dedicate a bedroom one day and just freaking museum the hell out of it, because I have so much. And then I literally have boxes in my storage full of Bike Life shirts. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do with them. Just make like a bunch of quilts or something. I have no clue.
You guys do need it with your apparel company. I definitely, and Wiggles will agree to this. You definitely got to make your way out to OBC with the tent and set up, because
that
would be big because I mean, there's people from the other side of the water. You got Remco, even I don't know if Adam's coming this year, but I mean, there's a lot of people. I think they said some people from Spain were coming. It'd be good exposure. I mean, you guys should think about possibly next year coming or one of these, soon. Set up a tent and show everybody your stuff.
Yeah, we're still trying to grow. Like I said, we just want to get it out there, and it's more. We're just having fun with it.
Yeah,
I don't need any more stress in my life, so it's just it's good to see. I mean, when I was a kid, when I was young, I mean, I'm 55 years old now, but when I was a kid, like if somebody came and gave me stickers, that was like the highlight of the day.
It's great.
So we see kids all the time out, especially when we're out doing these ride outs and. You're doing wheelies and kids are like, oh, look at that. You just throw them some stickers and it's like the best thing for them for that day.
My stickers come in, so I want to send them to you. And Wiggles is familiar with these stickers as well. So in my Los Riders crew, we have this one that says the #1 rule in bike life: don't be a dick. So I'm going to send you guys about 50 of them, so you guys have them too. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give them out.
Yeah,
you'll see them plastered all over New York City.
Yeah,
you guys got to make
out there.
You guys got to make a sticker that says "Don't be a dick, be a scumbag."
Oh,
Oh,
there we
that
go.
would be a great
That
shirt.
was great.
I like that.
We'll have to give you the credit on that one.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
that was Wiggles himself. He came up with that one. That was
Let's go.
great, man. That is an awesome be a scumbag. I can only imagine that one, man.
Great.
That was dope.
Yeah, that would be a great one. That would be a great one. Do you guys advocate for kids to ride much? Do you guys ever ever lead letting kid rides for them in your guys' town?
We did what the one for Josh. It's kind of a
Yeah, one of our buddies, unfortunately passed away, and they do a ride every year, and bunch of kids come out to that. Gave a bunch of stuff away there. It was fun. Good cause, raised some money. But it'd be good to get into more. We're looking to maybe auction off a bike or two, for these kids that don't have the opportunity maybe to afford a 29-inch bike. It'd be cool to give one away, a couple away.
Good shit.
Yeah, man, that's awesome shit. I have a buddy that likes to do that every so often. Have you guys ever rode with Ben, Motor City Benz, the guy that does it really every day?
So Bill, that guy Bash, is good friends with him. I haven't had the opportunity to ride with him, but he's out of Detroit, right?
Yes, absolutely wonderful human being. Which was crazy is the bike you guys saw. This is now a second paint job, right? But when I got the bike originally, how I met Ben it said gonna hit the streets of Detroit soon, and he was on the 303 Streets page on Instagram. He's like, wait a minute, is that coming to Detroit? And I met Ben through like a social media post and have known the guy ever since. And it was crazy. He actually lived in Colorado for like 22 years. And then he moved back and he's doing his thing out there. But great advocate for kids, and he's been on the podcast as well. So it's just like it's amazing the connection that all of us really do have, because we all do know somebody or follow the same person or even have like an online friendship with them and stuff. So this stuff, I know we've been going through a lot of turmoil with a lot of the stuff that's been going on in bike life with the laws being broken, but I don't see it being taken away too soon, because can you really take a bicycle away or a group ride away from people? I don't think. What do you guys think?
I think there's different groups. I mean, there's a group of I think people that are just out there having a good time with friends and riding bikes because that's what they love to do. And then there's some people that are just out there causing trouble, and those, most of the stuff that I've seen that we've been involved in is those kind of people just kind of get pushed out of the group. It's really not tolerated.
What he's saying is like, no matter what, there's always going to be some type of crowd or some type of individuals, but eventually they just kind of will whittle themselves out, because if you're out there doing what you're doing, they'll get bored and they'll stop kind of showing up, because it's not fun for them,
Hopefully, hopefully they do that, and there's not a lot of those copycats out there. Let's say, hey, let's take this bridge over, or hey, let's shut this highway down.
Yeah,
that's what's going to bring the heat to us.
They could do that on their own time, but they get bored when they're with us, because we're not. I don't know. I go on every ride that I go on, or even co-host with. It's completely different. It could be, it could be like a freaking family picnic and then a ride, or it could be a straight booze cruise, or like freaking, and so everyone's a little different, but going back to that rule, just don't be a dick. But yeah, there's always going to be a dick somewhere, but
I think Bo said it best from Detroit, Michigan. It's like sometimes those people that are being the dick, it's like you literally want to go talk to an adult and go sit them in the corner. You're done for the day. Like seriously, leave. You're causing Here's a question for you guys, because I've sparked on this on a lot of interviews. Pro e-bike or nay on the e-bikes?
Depends on what kind. Are you talking about the e?
I'm talking about a pedal e-bike, not a Suron. That shit don't count. That's a fucking electric motorcycle.
That's a motorcycle. I'm old school. I think you got to pedal. If you want to go someplace, you got to earn it. You got to pedal. The pedal assist, I think, you especially with, you have the electric part of it where they can actually just go without pedaling, and then they have the electric assist. The electric assist, especially, I got a fake hip and he's got a fake knee and everything else. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it's coming, but
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I'm the same way. I'm like all my bikes are all pedal. I'm all pedal power, but I mean, I know people that just can't do it anymore, like physically, like so I get it, like, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, hey, if you can pedal, pedal. But if you have to enjoy the time on a bike and you can't pedal, then do what you got to do.
Let's take a brief second here, real quick, to recognize Eric Guterman from eForce Bikes at 3871 Tennyson that has let me go live tonight while I sit here and observe and make sure, as an armchair quarterback, that he is building my bike correctly, which he is.
I know. All I do is see like a thing of hair back there. I thought there was like a dog fucking just chilling back there.
Hold on, guys. There they are right there. They're working away. They're working away. Now, I think it's funny with the e-bike thing. It's funny when I first came around in the scene. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Pedal Up Podcast. Yeah, hold on. Let's see what they're saying real quick here. I always got to give them guys a shout out. I love their contact. Voodoo bike rides are awesome, but you know what is awesome? Pedal Up Podcast is you cats. You always tune in. I really love the support.
Hey,
Thank you so much.
one
One
of
day
the
we'll ride in NYC. Pedal Up Podcast has some of the best content online. Sometimes they do a great job.
I did a podcast with Pedal Up, and that was probably like one of the best intros I ever did. It was like they turned it on, and I was like we're out in this backyard, and there's like a pool, and I'm sitting up on the water slide that goes into the pool, and as soon as they turn it on, I'm like, woo, and I slide down the slide with a beer in my hand, jump out of the pool, and come sit down. We have like a little fire pit, and I just sit there soaking wet, just doing my interview. And like that's how I kicked it off. They were like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, those guys are great. They're saying on their last comment, pedal first, e-power second. And I do agree. When I first came around, I had just a Trek mountain bike, and then I built an e-bike, and then I've kind of I had some people talking shit saying you can't be that old because I'm getting ready to hit the nifty 50 myself. So I ended up grabbing a single speed, and I've got a Specialized, and I kind of, I have everything of one of each in my stable, even down to a vintage. So I like to ride everything. It just depends. I say this a lot, sometimes as a blue collar worker, I'll have a horrible day and I want to pedal them 20 miles, you know what I'm saying, to get my mind off of it. But then again, sometimes I'm a booze hound and just want to do a booze cruise. And dude, since I've gotten an e-bike, my thumb throttle hand, bro, it's definitely gonna work out in a better way. I'm just saying.
The other hand, jealous or what?
Yeah, the other hand definitely got jealous because it got bigger than the other one. But between that and then that, I mean, it's getting to work out all the time. But no, I definitely do like to do both, and I do agree. I like to pedal. Like if I come to New York, I'm pedaling with you guys all day long. So one of my buddies, Austin Chipman from Dynamic at 540 South Broadway in Denver, Colorado, he hooked me up with a Black Ops wheelie bike for the first time. It's a kind of a mid-grade one, but dude, I absolutely love it. And it's kind of funny. He is a bike store owner, so he definitely tricked it out a little bit. So I love that one. But it's kind of funny. You could tell that's like the bike. It's like his beater because like one pedal is like smashed on the side, but it still pedals. I love it. Where would you like to see your guys' company in the next 5 years?
Making other people happy and keeping, getting our name out there. Like I said,
Hosting the Voodoo Ride.
There you go. That could be where we're gonna go.
Yep.
Man, Voodoo Ride in Connecticut, that would be epic.
I'm all about it.
That'd be awesome.
Right. So if I came to your neck of the woods, where would you guys take me for a ride?
We would go to New York and Boston. Those are the two.
Yeah.
They're both. I mean, there's so much to see in both. One's, New York City, there's just always some shit going on. You never know what you're going to see. And Boston's got its history, which is, it's a whole different, two different cities. They're both congested. They're big cities, but definitely two different vibes, 100% different vibes. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to see. We always end up touring someplace around, finding something good. Who knows what it is?
We haven't been to Philly yet.
Yeah.
I've been there visiting. I've visited it once, but I want to ride that so bad. I want to ride.
I've never been out there either.
You may want to pedal assist in that city.
Nah, man, I'm straight from the 52. I'm straight from the 5280. These mile high legs are coming for it. But I would definitely, man, if you guys were to set something up where there was like a group ride or just 5 or 6 nomads, all of us riding, I'd come out for some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love to ride. So I'll be able to pick from the stable, which man, I would totally come out and ride Philadelphia. You know, which would be a cool one to ride? That's got like, I mean, there's no way we can ride it, but it's got like 5,341 miles is Gettysburg, but they have like an actual 50-mile tour that you can do there. That would be kind of sick. You know what I'm saying? So I just like riding all aspects. You know, the city life is cool, but sometimes you can find some trails that are pretty sick that are all concrete. You know, nature is best to watch sometimes. Do you guys have any trails like that out in your way that you guys just hit a pathway and just go?
We have, I don't know if it's all over. We have what's called Rails to Trails. It's basically all old railroad tracks that they just paved over and made them bike and footpaths.
That's
And
cool.
it goes from one end of the state to the other, and all the cities from on the sides kind of link up to it.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
pretty
Not too bad.
awesome.
These guys back here. Sorry for the background noise. Trying to.
They actually have there's some towns out here too, like kind of like out in the like countryside and stuff like that, where they took like old like rails, but they put those like rail bicycles on there that you pedal on the rails.
Yeah,
Like, that'd be a way better idea to just freaking concrete them. You know, there's already a path and you could just like ride. You know, like that's pretty cool. Rails to trails.
yeah, they have like the multiple person, like you can get 4 people on one of those carts. Yeah, those are a lot of fun. I've actually done that up in New York,
Okay.
upstate New York, and we did that. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Cool.
Let me see here. I'm just looking in the chat room real quick. Give me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, they are all excited about Vegas. Everybody thinks that Scumbag Bike Life Apparel needs to be out in Las Vegas in 2 days. I don't know. Can you guys make it in the diesel trucks? Yeah, I think it'll be great, man. You guys need to. I mean, you guys are, building in the community. You got to start seeing some appearances. That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so much.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice to get you guys on the West Coast, Midwest. In Detroit, Michigan, they are having what is it that they're having? Oh, they're having Coupe Day, which is one of the dopest ones ever. I'm sorry about that, E. I know you're probably paying attention. I just kind of brain farted there for a second. But yeah, Coupe Day, hosted by G-Mob and a friend of mine by the name of E. They're going to be having a big event. They're going to have actually Coupe Week. So big shout out to E right now, who is currently driving with Miss Mary Hart from Detroit, Michigan, with the Detroit bicycles all the way to Las Vegas. And they're actually stopping in Denver, Colorado to pick up my bike. So big shout out to them. So here's one for you guys. This is coming from Pedal Up Podcast. What do you look forward to when you guys ride? And what's a good ride for you? Thank you, Pedal Up Podcast.
Just looking for more people to join up with and just meet new people. Again, it's just always looking for better people to ride with, just to have fun. That and probably drink a little bit, but that's all.
Yeah, it's fun to get some train sodas rolling early in the morning and stuff in the backpacks with all the gear and the swag and the t-shirts and riding out to the city and just you give t-shirt to these kids and it's the best feeling in the world. It's like they just won the lottery. It's such a good feeling and it's fun. That's about it.
Yeah,
I love that you call them train sodas.
Yeah.
I call them sodas too. I'm like, hey, grab the sodas, let's roll.
What's your guys' poison out there? What is your beer of choice?
Miller High Life glass bottle.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! The champagne of beer.
The good stuff. We drink nothing but the good stuff.
Oh man, we got to ride with these guys, Wiggles. I'm telling you.
You know what I drink?
Hennessy?
Whatever's cold.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
You gotta go. You gotta do the banquet beer. Being out in Denver, you gotta drink the.
Oh no, I'm out in SoCal.
I drink PBR, but I do drink Coors Light a lot too. So that's like my thing too. And I do like bullets. But today this was kind of cheap. They had them for $4.99 for a 6-pack. So I had like $5.75 on me. So you know how that goes sometimes. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to use the card and get it charged. So that's the route I went on that one and stuff like that.
It's like 30 cents a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever rode with the Queen of Bike Life out of New York? I can't remember her first name, but do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, she rides with D Blocks and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a ride out last year with Nigel Sylvester. He had a pretty big ride out and she was there. There was a bunch of people there at that one. And again at Ebro, everybody's at Ebro. I mean that ride is crazy. So
My favorite
never-
young. Go ahead.
What's
I'm
that?
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't meet anybody personally, but I know everybody's there. I mean, they're just, you're running into so many people. The first big ride out we went on in New York City, I was quite overwhelmed because I expected it to be something completely different, and like all serious people. There was dudes riding by. One dude had a complete head to toe Ronald McDonald outfit on.
Awesome.
There was a guy with a big fishing net hanging off the back of his bike. So it was completely different than what I initially thought it was going to be about. And
You gotta get those felicia face sandwiches somehow.
So, guys, we're about to wrap this up. I really appreciate you guys coming on. I ask this question from time to time to everybody, and I'm going to start with you first, Nick. If you had a message that you would like to send to bike life, state to state and city to city, and our brothers and sisters across the world and just across the waters, and just human beings in general, what would it be?
Keep it on one wheel, baby.
Okay. I love it. Brian?
Be good to each other, man. We got so much hate in this world. We all have a common interest in riding bikes, right? Fuck all the other shit. Sorry for the language, but man, just enjoy each other. We're all people. Don't matter.
Right. Okay. I like those answers and stuff like that. Wiggles, do you have anything you'd like to end a question with?
I mean, I'm gonna piggyback right off of what they said and smash them together and just say two wheels, one love. Yeah. Screw the drama. We're all here having a good time. So just get out there and enjoy it, and enjoy everybody else's life in their bike lane too.
Yep.
I would like to thank Nick and Brian for coming on tonight for Bike Life 5280 Talk. We had been talking about this for a little while, and you guys got on. I want you guys to know that you guys are small business owners and you do your thing. At any given time, Wiggles knows this too. If you guys ever want to make a reappearance on the show for any kind of new upcoming stuff that's about to be released, you always got a 15-minute spot. Okay, guys? So always
Appreciate
that. And to the Bike Life community, we've had some things going on in the last week or so in SoCal and around the way with some inappropriate things. I'm not going to get too much into it, but a lot of us know what's going on. So let's always be aware of what's going on around us and who is riding with us. We always want to make sure that this community is nice and safe for our riders, be it male riders, female riders, and everyone in general. I would like to thank again Nick and Brian for coming on from Scumbag's Bike Life. I will see you guys soon. And
For having us.
thank you so much. Don't log off because we're going to talk right after the podcast. Hey, everybody. Thanks again.